Hi folks, welcome to another build. Today I'm looking at what could be the most intact Georgian town the British Empire established anywhere in the world. I'm at Oatlands in the Australian state of Tasmania and I'm asking the question, is economic stagnation the best way to preserve old buildings? In 1810, only 1 year into his term as Governor of New South Wales, Lachlan Macquarie was in this country surveying it. What he found was grassland and open forest, and this was perfect for populating with sheep very quickly. By the 1830s, Oatland had been established on the banks of Lake Dolverton, and the ample supply of sandstone ensured that the town would be built out of it. In those early years, the town received a large number of public facilities, including a jail, courthouse and churches, etc. Whilst Oatlands is surrounded by some of the best fine merino country in Australia, it does not have a diverse production base. 30 minutes up the road is Campbelltown, the third of the towns recommended by Lachlan Macquarie. It sits on the edge of some of the best broadacre, river-flat cropping country in Australia, so the bulk of rural infrastructure was attracted there. During the years from 1830 to 1876, Oatlands had been the main stop for the coaching route between Hobart and Launceston, and it was during these years that many of the private sandstone buildings were built, including most of the inns and lodging houses. With the coming of the main train line, all this stopped. The train line passed well to the east of Oatlands, leaving the town quiet and isolated. A branch line was built, but not being on the main line meant a sluggish microeconomy. With the advent of the motor car, Oatlands again became a stop for traffic between north and south. But again the town was eventually bypassed and traffic today races past, leaving the main street quiet. In the 1960s, the town began to attract attention for its intact colonial architecture, the sandstone buildings. Higher wages in the cities and an increase in leisure time meant middle-class people were becoming more interested in their past. In the 1970s, we saw a fascination with family histories, and for the first time finding a convict in the family was something to be celebrated. The Scenery Preservation Board and later the National Trust took up the challenge to protect the built history. With increased leisure time, the tourism industry slowly became established. It was the tourists that offered the new opportunity for towns that progress had left behind. This occurred in most developed countries all around the world. In an irony, it is the very lack of economic development that presents the opportunity for a new form of development. But the new, let's call it restoration development, was very slow to happen. The fantastic operating flour mill Callington Mill is a product of up to 40 years of planning, reports, studies, conservation plans, funding applications, business plans, unrealised dreams, disappointment and only very recently realisation. Is economic stagnation the best way we have of preserving our old buildings? Have your say, post a comment. Now I've got two more videos in production at the moment. The first one I'm going to be looking at a building material that is totally sustainable but is overlooked, and the second one I'm going to be looking at an ugly building. So if you like these videos, subscribe, thumbs up, press the thumbs up button, tell a friend, and it'll encourage me to do more. So I'll catch you all later. Thanks very much.